touchdown. Out is Aubrey to kick this one away. This taken at the 5. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over.
On the double. Down. Cut, cut.
Now the first carry of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he'll be brought down up past the 35-yard line. They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a first down.
The ability to be effective on first down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a third down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
The drag route, we used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 5.
Here we go. Set.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete.
When you look down the field, Mike, there's just really nobody creating any real separation. And instead, he tries to give one of his guys a 50-50 contested catch opportunity. But with the coverage as tight as it was, it just falls incomplete.
50 Green.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Love. He's got a man. That's Watson. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. They get the conversion on 3rd down. It was a gain of 27.
First and 10 at the 32-yard.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
Ready?
Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
There's very few defenses in today's NFL, Mike, that you can play the cornerback position and be unwilling to tackle. Those days are kind of over, so give credit to this guy. I mean, he identified run, he understood his leverage and gap fit, and he's able to bring him down for no gain.
Right.
Off the play fake. Here's Love. Nowhere to go. He is taken down. Kenny Clark. In for the sack. It's a loss of 9 and sets up 3rd down.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sit and duck for this pass rush.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. And he's got nowhere to go. That defensive front controlling the line of scrimmage. It'll bring up 4th down.
The defense is willing to just give up that run every single time. And they're going to leave guys as far back as they can to protect the sticks. And in this case, flow to the ball, make an open field tackle, get off the field.
Big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down.
Let's go. Blue 32. Ready?
From the gun, it's Love. That's going to be incomplete. They felt compelled to go for it on 4th and long. That was a big ask, and the defense turns them away.
Turnover on down.
Yeah, here we go. Like that.
They'll start this on the ground. It's Williams. And a good run there. Going to get him the 5 yards.
The tackle made at the 47-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 5.
Yeah!
Play fake. Prescott. To the sideline and caught by Pickens. Pick up of the 11 yards on that one. That's good for a Dallas first down.
Once he saw the defense, he knew that outbreaking route was going to be there. All he had to do was wait for his guy to get to the spot and drop the ball right in the bucket near the sideline.
On the carry, it's Williams. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Going to lose a yard.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
Yeah, here we go. Like that.
So after 1, it's the Cowboys with the early edge. We're back to Arlington in a moment. On to the second quarter. Cowboys possess the football. They've got it 2nd down and 11.
47.
The Packers go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play.
Money up to a whole nother level. Don't know no better. When I got rich and deep, yeah. Bro coming slow, 6 racks on a sweater.
Operating from the gun. Here's Dak. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
3rd down and 11.
They nearly connected on the big play downfield, but he's not quite able to hold on to that ball through the contact. You can chalk that one up as a win defensively.
A tough spot here. 3rd and long. A shotgun snap for Prescott. There's a short one that's caught by Ferguson. 17 yards on that play. First down, Cowboys.
And this is what can happen when you're so worried about protecting the sticks, Mike. You force them to throw the ball underneath, but then you've got to be able to rally the ball and tackle. But they weren't able to do it before he gets to the line to gain, and he ends up picking up the first down anyway.
Here comes Williams on the toss to the right. He looks forward for maybe a yard. Kingsley Enagbare there for the tackle.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 8.
Yeah, here we go. 26.
We'll go play action. It's Prescott. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up 3rd down.
And 8 yards to go.
Yeah, here we go. 26.
From the shotgun, it's Dak. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
Impressive play by the defensive end here, Mike. It's his technique. It put him in position to not only make the play, but it's that closing speed that's allowed him to finish it off.
Cowboys field goal. A 48-yard attempt.
Aubrey's kick is good. And the Cowboys will extend to a 10-0 lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
This one taken at the 7. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10.
Ready.
They'll start on the ground with Jacobs. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-happy and
in trouble, and he's going to be taken down. Osa Odigizua getting in to drop him. It's a loss of 6, and it's third down.
Let's go. Ready?
We'll go play action with Love. And they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a sack.
We're starting to see in these passing situations, Mike, this defensive line is starting to have their way against this group up front because right now, their pass protection is breaking down and this quarterback's paying the price for it.
And he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football.
At the Packers' 48-yard line.
Here we go. I think. Hey, kill. 27. 26.
Play action now. Prescott. That's brought in right side by Pickens. 13 yards on that pass play. That's good for a Dallas first down.
We spend so much time talking about these receivers. How fast do they run, Mike? How high do they jump? But so often, the guys that have the most success in the NFL, it's the mental part of the game. It allows them to create separation, find soft spots in the defense, attack defenders. It's exactly what he's able to do here, and really nice connection.
We're going to 54. Wide eight. 26.
They'll run it with Williams. And a nice game there on first down. He takes us forward for 8 yards.
He was brought down at the 26. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
So, from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 2.
Yeah! Wide eight. 26.
They'll go again here with Williams. He'll take this for a couple, but the official signal, he has enough. First down.
It's a gain of 2. And the Cowboys first down. First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
26.
Here's Dak to throw. That's complete to Devontae Turpin.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4.
Yeah, here we go. Wide eight. 26. 26.
Now it's Williams. And he'll get the first down there, a pickup of about 5 yards.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
Yeah, here we go. Wide eight.
Dak can throw it here on first down. This one caught at the 4. And he's in! C.B. Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas.
Like we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. 2 guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. From the 6, here comes a return. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line.
Okay, break.
On first down, it's Love. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. He was trying to connect with Matthew Golden that time. And it'll bring up second down. He'll let this one rip, looking for Watson. And the ball out of the reach of the receiver. Falls incomplete. Christian Watson, the intended receiver. Third down coming up.
I'll tell you what, Mike, with this guy's speed, he's not an easy target to overthrow. So that's one of those where they're telling this quarterback, throw it with everything you got. Just lay it out there. And more times than not, he's going to run under it. But in this case, just a little bit too much on it. He winds up overshooting his man. Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
On fourth down, Love. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And he will score. Christian Watson, touchdown Packers.
Well, I love it, Mike. We're seeing so many teams nowadays as they approach midfield, even on their side of the 50, keeping their offense on the field on fourth down. And it's certainly a risk. It's certainly up there for debate, but in this case, big chance, big reward, and they come down with 6.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, here's Turpin. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Yeah!
Pistol now for Prescott. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. Work to do now as they come up on second and long.
17 at the 14-yard line.
To throw is Dak. He's going to let one go deep for Lamb. That's going to be incomplete. Good work as the defender bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force third down.
17.
And I think I want to see a little bit more of this style from this defense. The key, Mike, is at that catch point, you want to create as much contact and be physical. Separate the ball from the intended receiver, and it's a great example there.
Yeah! Here we go! All right,
Dak facing third and long. He's got his man down the field. It is a big completion. A big connection to flip the field as they get across midfield on that one. And now the Cowboys going to take a timeout. Clock will stop with 34 seconds to go until the break.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Here's first and 10.
Yeah, here we go! I take one in!
On play action, here's Dak. A throw on the move is caught. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 25-yard line.
That's another Cowboys first down. First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
They'll throw again. Dak. On a short throw, caught by Ferguson. That's a timeout for Dallas. It's their second. They'll stop the clock. 24 seconds to go until halftime.
Second and 7 at the 20-yard line.
Wide in.
Again, Prescott to the air. In the middle of the field, it's taken by C.D. Lamb. And the Cowboys are going to have first and goal coming up. Tackle made at the 3-yard line.
Cowboys, first down. First and goal at the 3-yard line.
Hey, kill. 26.
Now, this looks like a design run. And he'll get about 3 on that one. It'll be second down. And the offense will elect to burn a timeout. 5 seconds remaining in this second quarter.
Down in the red zone, design quarterback runs are a handful for defenses to account for. But in this case, give them credit. Not a lot of room to maneuver here for the quarterback, and they keep it to a short game.
That's a timeout for Green Bay. It'll be their second. And they'll get together prior to this second down play. Now Prescott. And that is Hunt in the end zone. He's in. George Pickens. Touchdown. Cowboys. Aubrey now for the extra point. His kick is good. Cowboys up their lead. It's now 24-7. So 2 seconds left to play, and the kick's away. This is going to be taken in at the 3. And he's going to be taken down. That is going to do it for us in this first half. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. The return starts from the 5. And this will wind up working out well. He's going to take it up to the 40-yard line. Good return. On the ground is Jacobs to start the drive. And he's going to struggle to get back to the line. Maybe a yard. DeMarvion Overshown there on the tackle. Here's 2nd and 9.
Real green. Let's go now.
Out of the shotgun. It's Love. The pressure too much, and he goes down. Kenny Clark in for the sack. It is a loss of 8, and now it's 3rd down.
Well, as they face this possible 3 and out following that 2nd down sack, now if you're the quarterback, you've got to be thinking, get the ball out of my hand, find a matchup I like downfield, and try to push this ball past the sticks and keep this drive alive.
It is a gain of 17 by about the length of the football. They've got the first down.
That's about as big time as you get. There's a saying, Mike, that you really judge your quarterback by his ability to operate, not only on 3rd down, but what they call 3rd and pass, meaning it's such a long down and distance, they have no choice but to air the ball out. And when you can convert 3rd downs at that distance, chances are you got a pretty big-time quarterback.
We'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Now Love. That one incomplete. Good job. Textbook there. Separated the man from the ball, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
Here we go. Huge, yellow, 22.
From the gun on third down. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Donovan Wilson.
The third down pass. Intercepted. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 43-yard line.
Yeah, there we go. I think. Wide in.
A first down throw for Prescott. Over the middle to his tight end, Ferguson. They're going to work this down inside the 45.
Gain of 17 yards.
They'll gain 17 on that one. A very quick first down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense immediately getting back on track. What do the coaches say? Just play the next play, and that's exactly what they did.
Here's a screen set up to Williams.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
Prescott from the gun on third down. To the left side, caught by Lamb. And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the first. It'll bring up 4th down.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
Auburn's kick is good. And the Cowboys add on to their lead.
I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you have things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
This returnable from the 4. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. They'll run it to the right here with Jacobs. Nice job pushing through the would-be tackler. Gain of about 3. 2nd down.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Catch is made by Romeo Dobbs. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
It's a gain of 20.
20 yards on that pass play. Good for a Green Bay first down.
It's a gain of 20. And the Packers first down.
From the gun, it's Love. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
On the ground, it's Jacobs. And he will get forward for about 5 yards. That sets up 3rd down.
A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Got it. Ready.
Here's Luck. He's got a man. It's Dobbs. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone inside the 20-yard line.
That's good. First down.
Love to throw it on first down. That is hauled in at the 5. And the Packers are looking at a first and goal. He takes it all the way down to the 2.
It's been a really good drive so far, but what I really like, Mike, is they're down here in the red zone, and they continue to attack. Now, not quite a touchdown, but with first and goal, this defense certainly has their back against the ropes.
Well, a chance to get right back in it here. First down and goal. Jacobs. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's second down.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up second and goal.
Come on.
They'll run the sneak. And he's able to get the ball across the goal line. He's in. Jordan Love. Touchdown, Green Bay. That is second touchdown of the afternoon. Now it's McManus for the point after. It's up and through. And the Packers are able to cut into the deficit. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return, here's Turpin.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
From the 25, they'll go to work. First and 10.
Yeah, here we go. Here we go, 46. 26.
We'll go play action. It's Prescott. That's down the field for Lamb. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up second down.
It's now second and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Yeah. Here we go. 26.
Operating from the gun. Here's Dak. That's caught by Lamb. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
A gain of 15 yards. That's good for a Cowboys first down.
So, 3 quarters have come and gone. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. They'll come up first and 10 at the 40.
Here we go. 26.
Fourth quarter begins, and it's a run by Williams. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
13 more yards.
That's 13 more on that play. And quickly, another first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Yeah, here we go. 26. 26.
It's another run here for Williams. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. 12 more yards from him there, and another first down. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
At the 35-yard line.
On the play fake, Dak. The throw on the run is complete. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. It'll be first and goal. That's a gain of 28.
Big-time completion right there, and this isn't just a spot where they're trying to run the game out here in the fourth quarter. They were not only trying to pick up points, but they're trying to get in the end zone and extend this lead. So, really nice job here late. Let's see if they can put this one out of reach.
They'll run. It's Williams. And that play going nowhere. The defense all over that one. They'll bring them down for a big loss.
At the 13
From back at the 13-yard line, it is second and goal. From the shotgun, it's Dak. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And he will win the race to the pylon. He's in. C.D. Lamb. checkdowns for him now on the afternoon. Prescott leading the Cowboys to the line for this two-point try.
For the two-point conversion.
Back to throw. That's going to be caught. So add a couple more points, and they add to their lead.
Mike, I think all of us can remember exactly where we were during a certain Super Bowl where throwing the ball this close to the goal line ended up being a disaster. But unlike that time, they ran this pass play to perfection, and the result, 2 points.
Now return coming from the 7. They finally get him down, but he gets all the way up close to the 40-yard line.
Here we go. Yellow, 22. 6, Mega. 10.
Love to throw on 1st and 10. Looking downfield, that's Musgrave, the tight end. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
It's a gain of 20.
Great way to start the drive. A gain of 20 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Love. That's Dobbs open left side. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. How about this sequence to start the drive? Back-to-back good gains, 19 for this one.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late. So I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass. And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And he's close to the goal line. Won't have the touchdown, but he does pick it up on 3rd down.
And this is what the offense needed. Now, after that last completion, you still trail here in the 4th quarter. You need scores, and you need scores fast, so they cannot take their time. I wouldn't be surprised to get them right back up on the line of scrimmage and try to score here.
And he barrels his way into the end zone. Josh Jacobs, touchdown Packers. Love will lead the offense, looking to go for 2 here. They'll let Jacobs try to run this in. And this time they stop him short of the goal line. Touchdown a moment ago. No 2-point conversion to add on as they come up empty. This one not quite over, but down a couple of scores. We're going to get an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away. Past midfield. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play.
Yeah, here we go.
On the give, it's Williams. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Yeah. Here we go. 4 and 8. 26.
Dak gonna work market to Lamb on the RPO.
We hear the term RPO so often, Mike, and it continues to kind of trickle its way into the NFL. But remember, it's a lot different in the NFL than it is in the college game where it's a lot more prevalent. The lineman cannot go downfield, so that quarterback has to make a lot of really fast snapshot decisions, or else it's going to lead to a penalty or him holding on to the ball too long. So it's something that teams want to implement, but maybe not quite to the level that we see in the college game. I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Cowboys will add to their lead here in the fourth quarter.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
He fields it at the 8. He's to midfield. Inside the 20. And he's going to take this all the way back. 90 yards. Touchdown, Green Bay. Greg, it is a beautiful thing to watch. 11 come together. We always focus on the return man, but the entire special teams unit paves the way for that score.
And all week, Mike, when you talk to this group, the coaches thought they had an advantage in the return game, and I think we can see why. They felt their scheme and their blockers was a great matchup against this kickoff unit, and in this case, it's very easy to see why.
They'll drop to throw. That's going to be incomplete. That would have been a tough grasp. The collision jarred it loose. The try for 2 is unsuccessful. This one not quite over, but down a couple of scores. We're going to get an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Well, we knew, Mike, this was going to take a miracle. All they needed to do was recover this, score, recover another one, score again. Unfortunately, that's not going to happen, and this game's all but over.
Yeah! Here we go!
Here's a handoff to Williams. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all. The Packers go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to this second down play. Play fake. Prescott. Open man, downfield, it's CeeDee Lamb. Call it a game of 13. First down, Cowboys.
First down.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver?
And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
Kingsley Enagbari. It's a loss of 8. Brings up 2nd and 18 at the 36-yard line.
That's a timeout for Green Bay. It'll be their second. And they'll stop it with a little over 30 left in the game.
Yeah!
Play action now. Prescott. Toward the sideline. That's pulled in by Lamb. And they're in business now. He is out of bounds inside the 10. Here's a chance to put this game away. First down and goal.
At the 9-yard line.
A shotgun snap for Prescott. Exiting the pocket right. And he'll be taken down. We'll see if they want to use that final timeout or not. Things are pretty much spoken for.
Second and goal.
On second down, it's Dak. That's out wide to Williams. And he's going to go backwards, taken down at the 6. And we'll get whistles and a timeout, so they will stop the clock. Closing seconds, game decided, but timeout anyway.
Yeah, there we go. Right there. Then we're going to 53.
Third and goal for Prescott. That'll be incomplete. And now we are down to likely just one more play.
Just a couple plays ago, Mike, it felt like a touchdown was kind of inevitable. They were doing everything they wanted as they marched the length of the field, and then as they got down here close to the red zone and that field condenses, they started getting sloppy in their execution. Now, what do they do on fourth down? Do they try to keep their offense out there and extend the drive, or do they settle for 3?
So it's a win for the Cowboys. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. That is the difference in this one. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. It's a win for the Cowboys as we say so long from Arlington.
Handsome Lagosian, name ring bells on both sides of the ocean. Falsetto Vanessa, swoon baby girl I wear out of the stretcher. She be like, you a part-timer, I'm an all-timer. You a viral artist, I will offline you. Stay far from y'all criers, bar for bar sire. Team full of stars and they all fire. I don't spill words, I Spielberg on a beat. Make a movie, yeah, it's the return of the G. Show them the way, cause they real nerds on the street like Braille. The way I make them feel words on the sheet. He's so good. She like, he's so good to me. He's so good. She like, he's so good to me. The sun gon' rise, the earth gon' spin. Toby gon' kill this beat, a chef gon' cook. You still don't get no looks. No better than Tech Bro Shook. Sticks and stones will break some bones, but your words can't hurt cause you ain't read no books. Stay woke, take notes. Joke, don't look shattered like broke glass. I'ma shine till they blind, pour the blinds out. You online making threats, make them sign out. I redefine routes. We the ones Chris Webber call a timeout. Around and find out. Around and find out. Around and find out. Got no respect for these dudes who doctor the message. The Jekyll on records, it's too late to hide out. Pull rank and file out. Peep style, I'm a wild out. Shorty gon' holler out. He's so good. She like, he's so good to me. He's so good. She like, he's so good to me.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the heart of Texas and the spectacular AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Los Angeles Chargers and the Dallas Cowboys. Mike Tirico and Greg Olson on hand as Cameron Dicker is set to kick things off. And off we go from Arlington. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line.
At their own 32-yard line.
sunshine and pleasant temps have led to a wide-open roof here this afternoon at AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Indianapolis Colts taking on the Dallas Cowboys. Set for football now at AT&T Stadium. Brandon Aubrey has the honors, and we are underway here in Arlington. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And he'll work this one out to about the 38. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. His success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 3. To throw is Rivers. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And getting this just shy of midfield, they spotted at the 49. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down. 3rd and short, so didn't need much, but got a little extra on the backside. Nice run.
Chewed up the yardage, didn't he? To me, that was offensive line with leverage, good blocking angles, taking on a stacked defensive front. And once they chopped that little hole in the beginning, he took it and rambled.
And just the 3rd play from scrimmage, wanted to avoid the... And nowhere to get away. Rivers is dropped. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot, backed up. On 3rd down, here's Taylor. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. It's a gain of 6, but not enough, as they'll be forced to punt on their first drive of the game.
As much as I praise teams for being true to who they are, in this situation, I wonder if maybe they outguessed themselves a little bit. 3rd down, seemed like an obvious passing situation. They chose to run it and didn't get anywhere close to the first down.
Now Rivers on 4th down. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
Every play is supposed to get a player's best effort, but on fourth down, that really increases the stakes, doesn't it? What about that catch?
Heck of an effort picking up the first.
And now that team has to be motivated going forward. They just saw a great effort there. They want to make sure it pays off.
1st and 10, Taylor now. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It was Jadeveon Clowney who got upfield for the stop.
No surprise there, Jadeveon Clowney with a tackle for loss. We all know how he became one of the most famous players in football, though, don't we remember?
Oh, that one play.
Yeah, that one big-time play was on highlights everywhere. They want to see more of that here in the NFL.
Rivers. This one completes Alec Pierce. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it'll be 3rd down.
A gain of 7 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Throwing, Rivers. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
Rivers is going to stay out there. They're going to try for this thing on 4th down. From the gun, Rivers. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Facing a 4th down, they come away with 18 yards and the first down conversion. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
And he'll take this one down near the 15. Brought down in the play by Deron Bland.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
2nd down, another run with Taylor. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Early down stuff will put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
19, Tiger, 19, Tiger.
They go play action. Rivers. That's complete to Pierce. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Alec Pierce, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Colts get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Quite the drive there to get things started. They took up the bulk of the first quarter. And they end up in the end zone.
And I love your last point. Ended up in the end zone. Because a lot of teams like those long drives, especially to keep their offense off the field, right? Keep the ball away from them. But they finished it with a touchdown. That's the exclamation point. Now flip it over defensively. They've got to slow that down somehow, right? Maybe they need to be a little more aggressive. Maybe a few more pressures towards the quarterback.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Here we go. Wide eight. 26.
On play action, they'll throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Pass complete. George Pickens with it. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
That's good for a Cowboys first down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Yeah, here we go. I think. Wide eight. 26.
They'll run it for the first time with Williams. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
But that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From the 44-yard line, here's a 2nd down and 6.
Yeah, here we go. I think. Wide 26. 26.
They'll stay on the ground with Williams. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
Yeah, here we go. I take wide eight. 26.
Prescott now. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
4th down.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. He finds his man complete. It's Ferguson. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position. Here's Rivers. He'll find a man over the middle. It's Pittman. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Good yardage there for the Colts. 18 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Hey, Broncos,
Rivers going to give this one to Taylor. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Now it's a bootleg with Rivers. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Jadeveon Clowney in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
3rd and long.
Now that sack leaves Rivers and the Colts with a 3rd and long. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And he's going to get this all the way down to the Cowboys' 5. 60 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And in the next breath, they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have.
Ready? 60 Eagle, 60 Eagle. 60 Eagle. Check out.
They'll run here with Taylor. And he takes it in for a Colts score. Jonathan Taylor taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Colts go up by 2 touchdowns. Groupie for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Colts 14. Cowboys nothing.
After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37.
At their own 37-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. That is caught by Lamb. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
37-yard line.
Yeah! Here we go!
Looking to throw. Prescott. Got an open man. It's Pickens. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Prescott. Over the middle, complete. It's Williams. And they work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 10 more there and another first down.
And a nice job by the two of them to not only connect on the pitch and the catch, but to carry over their practice work to the game field. They saw the adjustment by the defense, made an adjustment themselves, and picked up the first down.
And he swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Neville Gallimore on the stop. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
13-yard line.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Out of his hands quickly to C.D. Lamb. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Dak Prescott with a connection to C.D. Lamb. And the Cowboys are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Aubrey good with a PAT. And that'll make our score 14-7. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts. as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
At the 42-yard line.
Let's go. Half the 60. Buffalo 18.
Rivers to throw it. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Working out of the gun, Rivers. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Savon Revel. And the Cowboys are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. And then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. With a slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive.
I tell you what, when you're down on the scoreboard, you've got to look to your stars, and that's what they do here to start the drive. I wouldn't be surprised if they looked his way a few more times in short order. That one, well designed, and it's a quick first down.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Williams. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. At that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Second and 10.
Yeah, here we go. Wide, 26.
And again, it's Prescott. Fighting through pressure. Oh, the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 29-yard line. Now a signal and a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. And this is not going to be anywhere close. No good, way wide to the left. And this will stay at a 7-point game.
Yeah, it's been a disappointing first half for them, all things considered. And this can serve as the capper. It's a missed field goal in the late going, and that's only going to serve to lessen the mood even further.
Final play of the half, Rivers. That's going to be taken in by Downs. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. One-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And this will wind up way short of the landing zone, so that's going to move the ball all the way up to the 40-yard line. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at the 40. He'll set up to throw. He finds Pickens over the middle. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. Second down and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 46-yard line.
Here we go.
A give to Williams, running right. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. gain of 5 good enough for the first down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Now flags fly in, and one of the Cowboys looked like he got going a little early. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Throwing, Prescott. He finds his man, complete. That's Ferguson. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Here's Prescott. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd.
26.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as that'll be a pickup of about 5 as they convert on 3rd and inches. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
At the 33-yard line.
Here we go.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. 8 yards on the pickup, but now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 2.
Yeah, here we go. I take one in.
Now Prescott. Now he's going to step up and run. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Prescott able to use those legs of his to pick up the first.
As he came to the line of scrimmage, he knew he didn't need much to reset the chain, so when he saw the space he needed, no hesitation. He went to the marker and got his guys a first down.
Here we go. 47.
Prescott to throw it. Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. 2nd and 5.
At the 15-yard line.
Here we go.
Now we give up the middle to Williams. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Javonte Williams, a 15-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from evening this one up. Aubrey now for the PAT. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Now that should give him a spark. He's across the 40 to the 43.
Well, that return gives him a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving. Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while, get at least 2 first downs, give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Second down and 8. They run once more with Taylor. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. The toss here completed to Pittman. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. And that's good for a gain of 6. And it'll be 4th down.
Here we go, set.
From the gun, Rivers. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one.
42-yard line.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. He's got his man. It's Pierce. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
It's a gain of 16 yards. And the Colts first down. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
To throw, Rivers. He'll get this one to Pittman. And he's going to be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to take us to the end of the 3rd quarter play. Back now in Arlington. All square, 14 apiece to score as we get ready for the 4th quarter. So from the 26-yard line, here's a 2nd down and 9. Now a give to Taylor. And he's got this pretty close to a first down at the Cowboys' 19-yard line. 92 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. The Colts on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
But sometimes, Brandon, there's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big 3rd down conversion. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
They go play action. Rivers. Now he'll tuck this and run. And the Colts are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. So there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the 1st.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
Now a handoff. Taylor with it. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jonathan Taylor, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Colts answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Here's Groupie for the PAT. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. touchdown. Here's Groupie to kick this one away. Oh, good return up past the 30.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Over the middle, complete. That's Lamb. And Lamb going to have a Cowboys 1st down as he's up to the 45. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Yeah, here we go.
They give it to Williams, running right. Still going inside the 20. And he's going to get this all the way down to the 2 before he's wrestled out. 86 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
And his ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. So this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Offense at the line and set to go. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play, one-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those, too. I like what I'm seeing from them here. A tie game in the 4th quarter. They understand the situation. They don't need to be in any rush. Go ahead and huddle up and run your offense. That last completion put them in a nice position to take the lead in this game.
So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. Rivers. Over the middle, that's caught by Taylor. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
They drive some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
Now 2nd and 4. This is Taylor. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
A big play here. Crowd on their feet. 3rd and 4.
Now Rivers.
Oh, look at this. It's intercepted. Picked by Logan Wilson. And the Cowboys are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 46-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Yes!
They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Here's 2nd down.
Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here.
Again, it's Williams. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Inside of a minute to go now. 2 timeouts left. Still in pretty good shape.
I think they're in excellent shape here if they use the timeouts judiciously and use the sideline as an additional timeout.
2nd and 6 coming up.
Yeah! Here we go. 26.
Here's Dak.
And he fires one incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Here now, 3rd down. Now Prescott.
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
So a big one coming here for Brandon Aubrey.
This to take the lead here in the final minute. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. This is 1st and 10.
Here we go, set. 6 round for all 80. 7 fire, 60 votes, 60 votes.
Rivers to throw. He's going to let it fly.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And the Cowboys have just about sewn up this football game.
At their own 13-yard line.